You need here, guys. So Charlo versus Castaño. I stay with my prediction. I haven't changed my mind. Castaño gets the win. I hope they don't rob Castaño. Uh, but I see Castaño beating Jamel Charlo. Jamel Charlo really wants it, but uh, I just don't see him getting it. So, and you will like to know why. Okay, so a jab is a very good weapon, and I hear Derek James telling Jamel Charlo to jab more. Problem with that was every time Jamel jabbed, Castaño would counter the jab. So Castaño, a lot of people are not actually picking Castaño to win this fight because Jamal is the more high-profile guy, and the Charlos have a reputation of pulling it through. Even though Jamel has been outboxed a couple times in a number of different fights, the difference with Castaño is he works at a very high pace, a high rate, and also he's not just a pressure fighter that just pressures you. He comes off the stick, he leads with either hand, he counters the jab, and so these attributes make him very, very difficult to face. He also bows and weaves a little bit, and he stays from the outside, comes to the inside, slipping and sliding in, doesn't cramp himself for space. People are talking about Jamel Charlo keeping the fight in the center of the ring. Well, the first thing you got to do is you got to be able to keep Castaño off of you. You can't keep Castaño off of you. He's going to push you to the ropes. That's just what he does. Now, the other thing about it is that a lot of people, of course, Jamel Charlo and the Charlo brothers are very good. But Jamel Charlo's been outboxed by Tony Harrison. And in the second fight, even though he dropped Tony Harrison twice, stopping him the second time, you have to understand that Tony Harrison was doing a great job on the inside, bullying Jamal Charlo and doing. He just made some mistakes. Castaño was bullying Charlo, actually bullying him, and he got caught coming inside. He's kind of got a little bit careless, and he got caught coming inside, and that's how Charlo was able to rain some blows on him. And even then, Castaño has very quick powers of recuperation. Charles talking about being sharper, quicker, and all of that, and having a better sense of timing, boxing, doing whatever it needs to win. But the truth be told, Castaño's style has always been a problem. Castaño confessed that he knocked down Errol Spence twice in the Pan Am Games, sent him home. Castaño's style is a very difficult style to deal with because he's not just a pressure fighter. He feints, he leads with either hand, he counters the jab, he counters your power hand. So he makes you miss and makes you pay. That is Castaño. Argentinian fighters are notoriously difficult fighters, especially the elite ones. We got so many: Nicolino Los, Sergio, what was his name? Sergio Martinez. You know, you got Marcos Maidana, Carlos Baldemir. They're always awkward. They're always difficult. Carlos Rios. I mean, I can go on and on and on. Juan Domingo Roldan. I mean, you got great Argentinian boxers. They have a great heritage. They have a great history. So this is not surprising that Brian Castaño is going to be giving all these problems. Again, you think of a fighter like Marcos Maidana who gave Floyd Mayweather a lot of problems. So I expect Jamal Charlo to have a lot of problems. He's talking about knocking out. That's something he should keep far away from his mind and just look to win the rounds, look to get his shots in, look to pick Castaño apart as he can, step around him where he can, turn him as much as he can, because otherwise he's going to get beaten again. And Stein is not a guy who knocks guys out, but he will overwhelm you. And the way how he beat Erislandy Lara, I don't think that Jamal Charlo is a better fighter than Erislandy Lara. Once upon a time, I was thinking so, but I don't see it. And he's talking only about this power, power, power nonsense and stopping Castaño. And that might have worked with Tony Harrison. This is not Tony Harrison you got in front of you who has been stopped before. So I do not see Jamal Charlo stopping Brian Castaño. I believe Brian Castaño will win this fight. Whether they job him or not is another story, but we will all see that he, again, outworks Jamal Charlo, outpoints Jamal Charlo, and beats up Jamal Charlo. This is what I'm looking forward to seeing because I believe that's what's going to happen. It's the same story, same day. I think Brian Castaño should be undisputed champion at the end of the day. He's very calm in the weigh-in. It's not really trying to make style because he knew he won the last fight. He just has to do more to make the judges be convinced, like how Bivol did. He's got to make it almost undoubtedly that he's beaten him every single round. more than he even did the last fight, and I think he'll get the decision. All right, guys. I don't mean to hate on Jamel Charlo. I'm not hating on him. I like him. He's a good boxer. He has some shortcomings. He's not the best boxer in the world. I love his drive to be great. So if he proves me wrong, that'd be great. And he's got real hunger for that. He's a little bit insane. He's a little bit kooky, but that's okay. He talks his mind, he talks his heart. I hope he never changes. I hope nobody dumps on him if he loses to Brian Castaño. Brian Castaño is a very difficult style, and not even Erislandy Lara beat him. So if you guys pay attention to Brian Castaño and just the way how he fights, very, very difficult style to deal with when it comes to pressure. I would have loved to see Floyd Mayweather have faced him, but that didn't happen. But I would love to see how Floyd used his little trickeries and his little game plays. See, Floyd's a tricky kind of guy, but Jamel's a little bit more straight up and down. Um, he's got some special effects, but not too many. And the Charlo brothers, they're good fighters. They're solid fighters, but they make a lot of mistakes, and they're not. They overshoot their shots. They don't stay in balance too well. They do their homework, but they're sloppy. Especially Jamel of late has been a little bit more sloppy with Derek James. But we'll see what happens. That's what I call. That's my call. Hope you guys have a good one. Enjoy the fights. I got another prediction for you guys. It's coming up just now. I'll catch you guys later. If you guys want to leave any comments in the comment section, you can. Or you can donate to my channel via my PayPal. I'll put it down in the comment section below. All right. Have a good one.